Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our very first live stream with DSCs from Uganda and DSC mentors. And today talk about um, we're going to basically talk about Google products and how students can use Google products to leverage opportunities and in this very hard time, challenging time. And today we'll be having guest speakers who are going to be taking on different sections of this program. And among our guests, we have DSC leads in Uganda, and these include one of them is her name is Ankunda Patience. She's a DSC lead of UCU in Mukono, and the other one is Asimwe Derek. He's the DSC lead of Ndeje University, and we have also a DSC mentor by names of Samuel Mugisha. He's also going to be part of us today. And so, Mugisha Sam, you can say hi to the viewers.
Um, can you hear me? Hi. Hi, everyone.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm Samuel, and
Yes.
I'm live from Kampala. I'm glad to be here to share something with you guys as we are moving throughout with the lockdown. Cheers. Just enjoy the
Okay.
precious session.
Thank you very much, Mugisha Sam. He's a DSC mentor, and if anyone needs help on any sort of project, be it Android website or anything concerning development of software and other things, technical stuff, he's a guy. And we also have Asimwe Derek, the DSC lead of Deja University. I would like him to also greet our viewers and we continue. Derek? Yes.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Derek. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. My name is Derek, a DSC lead at Ndeje University here in Kampala,
Yes.
Uganda. I'm
Okay,
profoundly
so
honored and exceedingly
yes.
excited to have the opportunity to share my experiences on this platform. So I wish you were here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And yeah, and live we have also the DSC lead of UCU Kono campus. Her name is Patience Ankunda. Let us say hi and then give us a brief overview of herself. Patience, we can't hear you. Maybe you unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. My God, technology. Anyway, hi. I was saying hi there. My name is Patience Sankunda, as my colleague has mentioned, and I am Student Club lead, soon to be outgoing of Uganda Christian University. And might I add that I'm the first female DSC lead, first female DSC lead, just so you know. And yeah, so I'll be sharing about digital skills, how I have used the Google platform, Digital Skills for Africa, to help me promote my business.
Okay, that is basically will be very exciting, and we'll be very excited to hear how you can use digital skills to enhance our businesses as students. It's really amazing for a lady of actually a student of our own age who was already even having businesses. So if you need business advice, she's the person to go to. So basically, today's session is going to be a mixed session. So we'll be having speakers from. We will start with Patience Ankunda. Before we go there, I will be giving a brief overview of what we're going to be talking about. And basically, we're going to be talking about Google technologies and how we can use Google technologies to benefit as students from these technologies and also use opportunities, different opportunities. And among the different technologies we can use, one of them is the Google Cloud, one of which Google Cloud has a lot of opportunities. Currently, there's a training going on with Andela and Protosite. I know most of you must have seen this training, and those of you who missed it, you can always have a chance to go to of in the next phase of the training. So basically, the training is a skills oriented training, and it teaches people cloud. There's also Android, and these are all tracks that teach Google technologies and skills as students. We also have mobile web. We also have other products like for example, we have Google Docs, do Google everything about Google. If I go through all Google products right now, we may not finish. So we are going to be interacting along as we continue our session. And I would like to first of all invite Patience as our first speaker to give us a brief introduction about herself. She has already introduced herself, but she'll we'll interact with her soon, and then we see what she has for us. Patience, so you have the floor, so you can go on and give us something.
Okay, so I basically introduced myself before. For if you were not able to hear that, I am Patience Sankunda, and before COVID started, I wasn't even thinking of business in any way. I just knew that I wanted to get through science and probably start like an NGO or like work for Google or like something in like that. Because of like the situation that COVID put us through, I think if not everyone, most of us have come to the realization that we can probably start our own businesses and find ways of making that extra money, especially in this time now that us as students in Uganda, we don't have the opportunity to study until God knows when, until the government decides, you know what, let's all go back to school. But in the meantime, since that may happen in January next year, I don't know how you have been using your time, but for me personally, I decided actually get started and start my own company, which is called African Fit, and it's basically a platform is used to inspire, educate, and empower people to start a life of healthy living through promoting home and challenges that get people into the whole exercise realm. So on Instagram, you can find me African Fit, such motivation and stuff like that. But um, Google does have like Google does have like it's just like tries to help so many people out there. And so I came across these resources that Google does provide businesses to help them get into the whole digital space. Space includes websites, includes social media. It includes like how to put your business from an offline space into a digital space, so that you can be able to reach different people, all sorts of people. So it has these courses that do explain how you can be able to achieve all that, and also has like courses on search engine optimization, which I think you may have come across, so email marketing, how to craft your website, how to get your website to be clicked, how to put your website out there and it's like among the first to like show up, and then also how you can leverage on social media to promote your business. So me coming from like a background of no business to one where I'm now thinking of how I can incorporate technology into my business, I created this platform that just like is everything for me. And I think let me just share that with you. Um, just hold on. Okay, so this is, I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Yeah.
Yes, we can
So
see your screen.
you can go to you can search for digital skills for Africa. So this is like a platform that has all the marketing material you'll need to be able to do business into the digital space, and it's specifically made for Africa. So this is like good about us and how we can be able to like expand our businesses online, especially if you're someone who's starting out. This is definitely some good information, some good resources that you definitely leverage on even as students. Like you don't have to wait until you're done with university. You don't have to wait until you're 30 years to actually get started. Just get started. Like honestly, there is nothing that is stopping you. There's so many things that you can do to be able to make money, and Google has created this platform for you to be able to do so. So just search for digital skills for Africa and to, you know, empower you with all this information. Some of the courses that are here are fundamentals of marketing, how to get your business online, how to connect with your customers mobile, like so many things you don't even think you may need, but they explain things so well. They're short tutorials and they explain things so well that man, you can feel like you can start like a multi-million company. Introduction to, there are so many things. Just know this is like the platform that you as a student can leverage on right now. And also another thing that I'm going to add is you can get a free certificate or a paid certificate depending on the course and what you're thinking of doing. But the free certificate is definitely one that you can get and also add onto your CV as a, sorry, something that you can add onto your CV as a marketing manager. You can become a social media manager just from like learning all this and having a certificate at the end of the day, because everyone is trying to go digital and it's up to you like how you want to make the most out of it. So you can also like use this platform to learn how you can become a good social media manager and also digital marketing manager, or you can use it for your business and it will still help you do the same things. Like there's so much. Just go Digital Skills for Africa and you will learn a lot. So yeah, I actually encourage you just to just sit around and wait for, you know, something to happen. But why not get started with free resources that are just meant for you? All you need is internet access and you're good to go. Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Patience. That was Patience. She's a DSC lead from UCU, and she's a very resourceful person. If you ever need anything, you can always inquire from her. She's a DSC lead of Moon University and the first female DSC lead in Uganda. So she definitely has a lot of knowledge that we can always leverage. And Thank you very much, Patience, for that great information. And we shall also, those who have questions about anything, you can drop them in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer them at the end of the session. We shall have 10 minutes for question and answer if you have any. So we've just seen how to some of the Google technologies we can use, and Patience said shared some of the resources where you can get this information and the skills you can gain from there in to enhance both your business and personal skills in your whichever field that you may need. So now, before we continue, we're going to be having our next speaker will be Asimwe Derek, the DSC lead of Ndeje University, and he'll be giving us something about Android as a technology, a Google technology. So right now, I'm going to invite Asimwe to give us something that he prepared for us. Derek, you can.
Yes, Chris. Good evening, everybody here. My name is Asimwe Derek, DSC lead in Ndeje. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you, Derek.
All right. My name is Asimwe Derek in Ndeje University, DSC lead Ndeje University here, Kampala, Uganda, and I'm glad to present my experience on this platform today. First of all, I want to thank you for this, for you have organized this, most especially our Iron Lady, Patience. Patience, thank you for being the only Iron Lady here in Uganda, because we've tried much to earn some other ladies, but it is getting hard for us. So we are very thrilled to be with you in this tech community. Please keep it up. We are so appreciating already. Today, I'm going to talk about Android, especially. I'm focusing to those maybe who are beginning on Android, maybe those who have not yet started and they feel they have to start, or some other people can think from here and get inspired and start right from here. So what is Android? Android is just an open source application done by Google, as we have already got information from our organizer Shafiq. That is a technology done by Google to help us build Android applications that may run on different devices. For example, tablets, phones, smartphones. We have Android TVs and so forth. So let me, I can share my screen, I think. Yes. So are you seeing my screen?
Yes, we can see, we can be able to see the screen right now.
Of course, I've already introduced myself. My name is Derek, DSC in Ndeje University. I do Android and web. Initially, I was doing web development, but I resorted to Android development because I found that when you know Android, you know everything. Because and you have money in your hands if you know Android. That's why I decided to resort to Android, and I take aside web. Though dealing with web is also good, but according to my opinion, with Android, you're very right. Of course, you can see my skills are Java, Kotlin for Android, then C, PHP, HTML, and CSS for web. So today I'm talking about Android, and let me see. How you can leverage your Android skills as a beginner. Of course, you have to first install your Android Studio. You install the packages as per the Android application deserve. For example, there are SDKs, emulators, and by the way, you have to first install the SDK. I will show you where you find the easiest way of getting Android, a portable Android Studio application without any payment. Then after installing all the packages, you'll have to open a new project and start coding, as we shall see uh, as we move on. If time is not, if we are not time bad. So why run Android? Android integrates with the entire ecosystem. Android runs on smartphones, portable smartphones, tablets, and Android TVs. Android applications are durable, whereby you find um, an illiterate person and illiterate person can understand how to use an Android application. Therefore, if you have an Android application, you are able to serve a, a group, a very big number of people. Then your business is moving. That's why you find it better than uh, making the other person who is literate go to the web and type a link maybe you'd provide. So you find if you have maybe a web, you say www.android.com. It is very hard for an uneducated person to go and search for that web. But if you have an Android application, you just go there and install it on his or her phone, and that's it. You just direct him or her how to use it. That's it, which is very good, and I would like to encourage everybody here, if you have not yet started, and maybe if you feel you start, it's high time you started. Then Android now is on trend. If you're going to study, most of the times you don't first sit down and you think of what you're going to study, why are you going to study it, what is on trend. Android is now on trend. If you know Android, then you have the job in your hand. If you're looking for a job, you have the skills in Android, then it is high time that you got a job, because I've seen many people with Android skills. They can't sit at home. They can't fit to get what to eat because they know Android. Google has made it for us so that we may ever be with it, so that we have a fruitful life. Is it easy to learn Android? I may say yes. Android is very easy. Most of the times you have to drag and drop for our layouts, most especially if you don't go for Java, maybe Kotlin, that is for back end. Android is very easy. With a constraint layout, first we have got very many layouts in Android. We have got relative layouts, we have got linear layouts, but with constraint layout, which is very easy, it is just drag and drop, and then you design your simple layout, or you can write a plain code, as I will show you if we get time there. Where can you get help? Maybe if you're just starting. Of course, when I joined a tech community, I was encouraged and advised that whenever I get skills, I have to share. Meaning that whoever is a developer, whenever you know someone that is a developer and maybe is near you, you have his or her contact, you know that whenever you want help, he or she is there to help. Most of the developers are not jealous, they can give help. So we have video tutorials. Very many people have done a lot of tutorials, tutoring on YouTube. You can go there and you just, even though you just type in Android tutorials, there you are able to get any tutorial you want. For example, uh, we have this simplified code. Simplified coding. If you go to your YouTube and you type in the search box simplified coding, there you are able to get the tutorials you want. So where you can depend on and start developing your Android projects. We have blog tutorials, but this one blog tutorials, for it you just go there, you find the whole code, and it is easy, and it is copyable. You can copy it and paste. But this one, I don't encourage you to go and you use this one, because uh, it makes you lazy, and it may be hard for you to go and learn the code, which you have not seen how it is done. But for a video tutorial, you're able to see someone doing a thing, and you too, you are able to follow. After following them, there you can start. You can get everything as per as per it is in the video. So copying and pasting, it is discouraged according to my opinion. It is very good you use video tutorials. You can also go to my YouTube channel. It is called if you go to YouTube, you type in the search box code with Asimwe, there you're able to see my content about Android, and there you can start your Android journey. Then we have got community Google developer communities. Of course, we have GDGs, DSCs, also Google experts. Also, you can contact them, and they are able to give help. I myself, you can contact me. I am able to give advice. I'm able to direct, and as I was directed when I was starting this tech journey, I am able to share. I'm not jealous, as also to my colleagues, I think, because we are ever encouraged to share. Then you can follow me on YouTube, of course, at Code with Asim. If you go to your browser, to your YouTube, and you type in Code with Asimwe, or you just paste in this link, there you're able to get me, to get my content. Of course, if you want the source code, you can follow me on GitHub at Asimwe GitHub, as you can see. On Twitter, Asimwe Derek, Facebook, Asimwe Derek, then email Derek Asimwe Banton at gmail.com. So, guys, I want to show you where you can get a portable Android Studio program. Let me share again my screen. Application window. Let's see. This one. Okay. So so again, I think you can see my screen, right? Shafiq? Shafiq?
Derek, you can see your screen.
All right. So if you go to your browser and you type in get into PC. Get into PC. PC. Then .com. And then you hit send. You hit enter. Oh, there we are. Get into PC. If you see on your right side, there is a search box. You can type in Android Studio and hit go. That's where we are. There are very many versions of Android Studio here, so it depends on what version or which version you want. Then you can click on it. You read what is about it, and then you scroll down. You do what? There is a link down here. This is where we are. 64. If your computer is 32-bit, you can download the 32-bit. If it is 64-bit, that's it. 64-bit you download. You can also download the SDK tools from here, and that is. Then you start your journey with Android. So briefly, I want to show you how you can just type it, print your hello world in Android. I don't know if we still have time, Shafiq. Shafiq, we
Yeah,
still have
okay,
time.
Derek. We have very little time remaining, so maybe you summarize and then we invite other speakers also. So just wrap up very fast.
It won't take a lot of time, but I know. So let me just share my screen. Let me share my screen. Just I think 5 minutes are enough. Okay, 5 minutes are enough. That's it. So you're able to see my Android Studio here. After opening it, you just start a new Android Studio project here. These are you find the templates here. We have no activity, basic activity, bottom navigation activity, and very many here. Then you select an empty activity. Then you type in the name of the project you're going to start. The project here is my application. I can change it or leave it like this, and then I write finish. I say finish. Then we may leave it to load. It won't take a lot of time. Let it
Derek,
be
the screen, we cannot see the screen anymore. I don't know. Maybe you didn't share it again.
ready.
You could help us and share it again. Yeah, you can help us and share it again.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can
You were
see it
able
now.
to see how I started? Were you able to see how I
Yeah,
started?
we saw
Okay.
it. It just went off for a moment there.
All right. So you first leave it for the Gradle to build. After it has built, then you can start your coding. We have very many ways. I think there are 3 ways of doing it here. You can see. Are you able to see my cursor? Oh. There is design. There you are not able to see any code. We can split so that we see the code and what we are designing, how it looks. We can also use code. You can also see only the code. So what is simple here, or what I would advise for just a beginner to be with, you just come here. You come here, and maybe you type in this search box what you may want to do, which widget you want. Maybe we want a text view. You can just type here text view, and then you're able to see the text view. You just drag it here like this, and You come this side on the side of attributes so that you design it where it looks well centered on the screen, on an Android screen, like this, like this, this, and then it is well centered on the screen. But I don't think you're able to see what is written there. Let me increase it. Increase the. Can remove this text view. So I can also go here. Go in the. I can split my. And I come here. I look for Android text. I type in what I want. I may say, hello world. Hello world. And then maybe I increase the text size. I say that I will just say size, and Android is able to add me everything. Android, yes. So I will say maybe 25 SPs. Okay, and you're able to see my text view is now bold. So we may run our Android project. You can, of course, you have to first download the emulators. I'm using this Pixel 2 app API 24. Select it, and you run your project, your program rather. So let's wait as it runs. As you can see here, it is starting AVD. Okay, let's wait. Very simple. Sorry for this interruption. Okay. So gradual evaluation finished. Let's see it installed. Yeah. So this is our first project, our first program in Android. From there, you can depend on this and you start building your Android projects. So that's what I can share with you guys. That's why I can share with you guys. Please, I encourage all of us to engage in Android development. And it's you who knows what you ever give me. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Derek, for that very comprehensive guide to introduction to Android development. I understand now our users can have a backbone and a starting point onto which you can develop in Android. Actually, as Derek said, Android development is a very huge field, very comprehensive in that it has a lot of market. If your business is targeting a wider market and you need to put your services to your users, to more users, as many as possible, you find that there are a lot of more people using Android compared to people who usually visit websites. So Android development and mobile application development is a very nice field to embark in. And actually, speaking of Android development, we recently, all DSCs involved themselves in Developers Students Club Solution Challenge that was hosted before lockdown. And we developed a few projects as DS Simon University. We developed some application. It's called Agent Services Application. It's mainly for mobile money agents, and what it mainly does is save them the burden of whenever you go to a mobile money agent, they have to type a lot of USSD codes. So the app is a simple application, just mainly to encounter this problem. I won't go very deep into it. I'll just one of our DSC mentors, actually the only DSC mentor in Uganda, that is Mugisha Samo, was part of this project, and he was uh, he was he was actually like he was the business guy in the project. So you he will give a brief overview of I'll give the brief overview, and then he will wrap up somewhere in front there. So mainly the app is called Agent Services app. So I can share and show you a link to the application. So this is the application. It's called Agent Services application, mainly for mobile money agents. So if you know a mobile money agent, or you are in a mobile money business, this is basically the application that can help out. It's has both networks that are very commonly used in Uganda right now. It's still under development, but the basic functionalities that are already working are already being very useful to very many users who have mobile monies. And so if you need to see or view or test out the application, you can always download it. Just go to Play Store and search for Agent Services Uganda. So this is what Android application does. If you see, this is just an application that hasn't spent a lot of time on Play Store, but it already has downloads, people are using, people are commenting. So it's actually a good application, and Google Play is one of the technologies of Google. So if you've developed your application, deployment of an application to Google Play is one of the key features that can get your products out there or your services out there through Android development, mobile application development. So what you need is just a developer account, and then you can put your apps to Play Store so that people can use them. I would play for you the video, but now that we have very little time, and if you need to see an overview of how everything works with this application, an overview, you can always just go ahead and play this video. So I won't go very deep because of time. And right now, I would just like to invite uh, our DSC mentor, Mugisha Samuel, who's going to give us an overview of something like cloud computing. But of course, he will also talk about something small about Google Cloud. And I would like to invite Samuel right now, such that he can give us something small. Thank you very much. Sam?
Hello, everyone. It's a bit dark, but I'm not going to. I'm going to share mostly I'll share my screen. I'm Samuel, and I'm a DSC mentor in Uganda, and what we do is we specifically try to bring technology and we zero it down for other people, whether you are a student, whether you are a health worker, whether you are anyone, that you can use these technologies and do something. So part of what he said about the mobile application, yeah, we sat down and we dartened our hands, and we made sure that we come up with something that could help out agents in Uganda, those who have both Airtel and MTN, so that they could quicken the accountability. It's just managing the business process within the agent services, and yeah, it's there on Play Store. You will go check it out. I'm here to just simplify life for some people. Let me try to remove my switch off my camera. Hope you can hear me very well. He talked Asimwe and Shafiq. They talked about Android Studio, and there are other things that they have left out. That there are very many other softwares that are really very heavy. So I'm coming out today to help you out, make your lousy, weak computer that has little RAM and other things strong. Because most people might ask, might pose a question that Android Studio is really heavy for my computer, and then I need to buy a bigger computer. That is the question I'm trying to come here. I'm trying to answer with us here. I'm Samuel, as I said it. I don't know if I didn't introduce myself very well, but yeah. So since we are running out of time, let's just start in our hands. I'm going to share my screen. Share screen, share screen, plus all other things. Share my screen. So I don't know if I'm there. Share. Yes, that one. Share. Am I there?
Yes, you are there. We can view your
So
screen.
fine. So can you view my GCP right now? Are you
Yes,
able
we can
to view
see
my
this.
GCP? Okay, fine. So Google Cloud Platform. This is just some amazing stuff that came in to simplify people's lives, especially us who have no money to purchase a lot of strong computers and other things. So I'll just go direct and we'll create a new project. So what we want to do is, how can we are going to work together so that you can access a strong computer on your weak computer. So if you could see my computer right now, it's just I think 2 GB RAM and some small hard disk around. So we are going to create a new project, for example, and I'll call it. You have a lot of projects remaining. Wow, my projects are really increasing. So just imagine. Let's call it BSc. BSc Uganda. Or global PC or Uganda. That's it. Maybe laptop. So just presume we have a laptop and organization none. So let's create a project. I'll delete this project after. So after creating this project, DSC Uganda laptop. So yeah, let's be there in the project DSC Uganda. Where are you? I think it's somewhere here. Yeah. So if I go to that project now, this project is going to help us create a virtual desktop computer that then you can install great softwares that you really want. Now let's go together. There are very many things here in GCP, but I'll go direct to compute engine. So compute engine, I'll start up a virtual machine instance. So this is where I go. Then so if I'm to start an instance, just starting an instance is just starting something. Like if I start moving on a road, that is an instance. So this is going to be virtual. Yeah. So let's create. One minute, it will get ready. Out of time. Hope it works very fast. So this is really interesting. Just be on and we see where we have to go. Some people have Windows computer on their phone, on their laptops, but they would like to run Mac. They would like to run Linux. Yeah, you can really start up one. So compute engine is getting ready. It's getting ready. It should. So when we start this VM instance, we are going to create it and we are going to select the operating system that we really want this VM to run. And then we shall go on our computer and we shall really just access the computer the way I'm accessing the one that is already on, the operating system that is already on, right? It's taking longer than what I thought. Good. Shall I project? Let's give it one more minute. If it fails, then we see what to do. So as it finishes, other things on Google Cloud Platform that are interesting is things of you could as well host your mobile your website using the app engine, you can just put your files maybe within the bucket, the buckets, and then I think they're called the buckets under storage. Under storage, yeah, you could go there and put your files here. Then you try to run them. Next time, if we have time, I'll show you how you can host a website on App Engine using your credits. So fine, it is now finished. So let's create an instance, and if we create an instance, we shall call it DSC Uganda. And then other things, I'll use that in the zone. You can leave that. I don't know, you can change what you want. And then here is where you select from. If you could see machine type. Shafiq, can you hear me? Shafiq, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. So from here, I'm going to select. I think here you could choose the I think the generation.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
Sammy, you're audible.
And then from here, it's where you choose the machine type from. So sometimes your software might be very very strong, and you'd like to scale to one of 15 of 7.5 GB, then four CPUs, four virtual CPUs, and then 15 GB RAM. Anything. It will depend now on your credits. But if you really want to do something that is strong, you can pay. It's just cartoon money always. They chop you as you use, right? Just that mine is free because I won the solution challenge of 2018, and then I was given a free GCP account. So let me try to use I think 4 CPUs and then 15 GB of RAM. I'm just giving an example. Kindly select what you will pay for, please. So if I reach here, then there is there's already an operating system of Linux. I'll change and I'll select Windows. I'll go to Windows Server, and then I'll choose. There's one I always want to use. It's this Windows Server 2016 Data Center. So from here you can increase your data your size. Then you can select which type of hard disk you want, whether you want SSD or you want the standard one, anything. Then let's go on and we create. So if we create, we're going to allow access, and then you can set firewalls on HTTP and HTTPS. Just very fast. Let's create. Yeah. So now we have created an instance. So the next thing to do is accessing our instance. Now, if you are using Mac, you have to download there's some software app called I don't know. I'll send it to Shafiq. I don't remember it very well, and then he will or you could inquire, and then we send you the app. But for Windows has already an inbuilt remote desktop access. You just put in a remote desktop connection, right? So we shall use this, and if you click on it, it will ask you to put in the specifications, the username and the computer. That is the IP address of the computer that you really want us to access. So this is my VM, and if you see my VM, I'll do very fast. I could generate a password from here, and then I'm going to download the remote desktop, the RDP file. So if I download the RDP file, you got this. This. Okay, it's somewhere here. DSC Uganda laptop something. That is the RDP. So that has a profile of your VM. So let's set a password, and if I'm to set a password from here, for Mugisha Samuel as the username, so I'll get a password somewhere. it's going to generate for me a password that I'm going to use, right? When I'm accessing the VM. So this is a weird password. Let me just copy, and then it's in my clipboard. So let's connect to our this. So when I reach to this, I'll just now, I'll just put in my, instead of filling in these ones, of course, I have downloaded this DSC Uganda laptop, and then it will automatically put the details there. If you don't want, you can put in automatic, you can put it manually by putting this as your external IP. That is the public one. That's what you want people to see. Then this is the one that is internal, right? So if we go here, I'm really out of time. So let me just connect. So if I connect, it's going to ask me unknown publisher. Yes, of course, I've not bought an IP address for, sorry, a domain for it. So I'm just using the given domain, and then it's trying to connect very fast. So I want a strong computer that can run Android Studio, that can run Adobe, that can run, all other things that are really heavy. So within a few minutes, it's going to connect. Same. Let me try it again, and I see credentials open. It's so unfortunate. It should work with this 81. Let's try again for the last time. If it fails, I'll just connect to the one that I used to test. I don't know. I don't know the reason. I think we have not started the engine. I think we've started. Let me just start, and I don't want to stop. I really can't say why it's not connecting. Just because I'm out of time. Let me try to connect the one that I was using to make sure that I simplify things. This is the one that I was doing on a test. I don't have time to troubleshoot the other one, so hopefully this one is still connecting. Let me just go to my project where I tested from. This is the test because it was working. I don't know why that wasn't working. DSC Uganda. These are all other VMs that I'm using. So let me just go here and I start my VM. So on starting a VM, this is also another online computer. So if I could start it, just briefly, very fast. I'm just out of time. I'm really sorry. Just get me 3 minutes, Shafiq. I'll be done. Let me just start this, and then I'll be done. So it's now on. And if I go back to this that I tested, I'll try to connect again. Hope it works. It always works, just that we're out of time, and I think I missed somewhere somehow. I don't know what. Let's try to connect again. Really don't know why it's not connecting. Let's try to set a password. Let me try to download another one, and then I set another password because I already tested this and it was working. So if I copy, let me try to open, and then this is always ask for credentials, and then I connect. So if I connect, okay, fine. This, I think it will work. Let's paste the password, and after pasting the password, it will. I'll say yes. So if I say yes, it will now automatically now connect to. Now it's trying to connect to the other remote session that I've figured out here. So here we go. Now, Mugisha Samuel at that. I'm now the new user. I was supposed to change it to DSC Uganda as user, but I really forgot. Yeah. So here I am. I have a new computer, and if I can check my new computer, It's just now like a normal other computer, but now this one is a bit stronger than the one that you have. So it has other things. It has Wi-Fi. You can see properties. Just like any other Windows computer. So I can now put in a flash, and then I can connect to. I can install my other files. So this is manufacturer Google Cloud Platform. The model is that. Now this is what I selected. I think it was a dual core something, 2 point something, and then 3.7. The other one, I don't know why it refused, but it would work. Or if it works out, then we shall see. Then Derek was talking about the 64-bit and the 32-bit. Sometimes you might have 32-bit on your computer, and the softwares you have need 64. So you can really scale out, and our computer name is DSC Uganda, blah blah, every other thing. So I think that is it. If we had time, I would install some stuff here, and you see. But it's just like any other computer. You refresh, you do other things. Just that this one is a bit stronger. It's just your internet that might limit your work if it's not yet strong. So I advise, after, please kindly go and switch off your VM so that it doesn't consume credits from you. So after that, I'll just stop my VM. I'll just stop my VM. Yeah. I think that is it. I'll just go and I disable also the other one. I'll stop sharing my screen. But in brief, that is it, and you can really run your stuff as fast as possible. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shafiq. I'm really sorry for the past minutes.
Your mic is off. Your mic is off.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Sami, about that comprehensive summary of what people can do with the Google Cloud Platform. So we have a few questions in the people have been dropping in the chat. Someone is asking what exactly the session is about. So, Patience, I wanted you to answer this one. So, some people came a bit late, but wanted to know what our session is about. And so I think you can first answer that one, and then very little time, and then we go. It's because our time is already done.
Was that directed to me?
Patience. Okay.
Was that
Mainly, our session is mainly about. Yeah, I was directing that one. Yeah, the question
okay? Your
was.
network breaking a bit. I can't be able to hear the question.
Okay, the question is, can you hear me now? The question is,
Yes.
someone is asking what mainly is the session about, because some people came in late and wanted to know what exactly the Google technologies were explaining are for, and what is the main aim of this session.
Okay, so this is mainly to encourage students or to promote Google technologies and how students can be able to leverage them during this period of COVID, given the fact that school in January or even, probably next year in September, no one really knows. But Google has been able to provide us with students so that we can be able to promote our skills and get started with our businesses. So some of the technologies that we managed to talk about today was the Digital Skills for Africa, which is a platform for businesses and people who want to start businesses with guests and also for students to learn how to market, how to take advantage of search engine optimization, such as marketing, learn how to influence people, and it basically equips you with skills to become like a, should I say, a digital marketing manager. So also provides you with certificates, which you can also add onto your CV. And this is like just information that's out there. You can search digital skills for Africa. And then we also looked at Android and how students can get started with Android. We also shared an example of an app that was made by the Developer Student Club of Muni University, and then also cloud. So it's just basically sharing Google platforms and technologies and how students can be able to take advantage of that. So I hope I've answered the question though.
Thank you very
I
much,
think that
Patience. You have comprehensively answered that question. And I think Tom Sange David, called Yabumbum here, was asking that question. So I think is answered. And then one question I'm directing to Sami. Someone is asking, what if access to Google Cloud gets expired? Is there any way we can recover data? So I'm directing that one to
Um,
Sami.
all right. Now Google gives free credits, but when it gets done, you if you don't want to pay, you could I don't know, create another account, and that means you lose all your data. Or else you could connect your Visa card to your GCP, so that the good thing with GCP is it chops you as you use. So when you really want to do some project, and you can just leverage around maybe 2 hours, and then it can chop like around 5,000, or 3,000, or 2,000. It will depend. And then after work you switch off, so you can really pay, and your GCP will always be on. It's just that your credits are done, and you can pay again, right? It's just cheap, by the way. Hope I answered that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sami, for that very comprehensive explanation. So what basically he said was Google is a pay-per-use service. It's a cloud computing platform. Mainly, some if you're inquiring, like someone is asking if, let me first get this question. The question was, I would like to know whether we can access virtual machine each time offline or always being online. Okay, that question, it's I can even answer that one. So mainly Google Cloud, you can only access a cloud machine if you are connected, because to get that connection, there are many ways you can do that. You can use SSH, and there is a software called PuTTY. PuTTY is used for SSH and telnet access, and plus some other functionalities. If you create a virtual machine on a cloud platform, that's okay. Any cloud platform, you can always access it via SSH. But Google has its Google Google software you can use. We'll be sharing the resources. If you need the resources, you can drop. I think we can drop them in the comment afterwards. You can always access more about Google Cloud and the resources it offers. But basically, you need internet if you're to access a cloud machine, by all means. So there's no way you can access it when you're offline. The other question is, okay, the last time, what roadmap and advice should you give to the newbie in Android development, and how you stay abreast in the ever-changing world of Android development. Derek, I think let me direct this one to you. Someone is asking, what advice can you give to a newbie or someone who's new at Android development so that they can keep up to date with the changing technologies of Android or mobile application development?
So thank you very
So
much.
that is the question.
Thank you
Yeah, the
very much.
question is, yeah.
Yes, I can see it. I can see it. So what I would advise, if you are just a newbie in Android development, what you have first do is just believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you won't do anything. Because with Android, when you just see it, it is your first time, it is very hard. You see it very hard. But if you believe in yourself, then you go. The second thing is like you have to like what you do. Whenever you make a project, whenever you do whichever project, whichever program you do, make sure that you feel you're happy with it. You try to share it to your peers. You try to peruse through it. You see the mistakes you've done, and that's it. Another thing, you have to be with the team. You have to work with the team. Learn how to work with teams. We have very many teams. You can join Google developer groups. You can join developer student clubs. You can try to join Google experts if you have the capability, so that with those groups you're able to get courage. You get whichever kind of help, and those people are ever there to help you who is a beginner. They're ever there with help. And as I told you, maybe I don't know if this one came late. We when we are starting this, we had joined the tech community. They advised us that whenever you want to succeed with tech communities, you have to learn how to share. So whenever you have a neighbor, you have a contact of someone who is a developer, you have to always contact him. He or she is ever there to help you. Um, I think then you watch tutorials. You have to watch tutorials, regardless of this copying. Go to your browser and you find there someone has just written a blog, and you copy the code and paste. There you won't learn. But if you go to YouTube, as I told you, you go to YouTube, you watch the video, you follow the tutor how he's doing it, and at the end you are able to do your project. You do the project depending on that tutorial, story by story. Then you may reach to an extent of finding that you're also able to do your project like as I do. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Derek, for that a comprehensive explanation. And so now there is also a question here from Laban. He's asking, does GCP continue showing credit if I don't stop it after use? So yeah, uh, when if you leave a machine, if you create a virtual machine on a Google Cloud and you leave it running, you pay for the time that the machine is running. So basically, if you don't want to be if, for example, if you're using your machine, I want to maybe run a quick maybe software in the cloud. Maybe it's a heavy software. Maybe these graphic softwares. I want to run it on a cloud machine and use it and go out. So you can always run it and you switch it off after use if you don't want to pay for that service extra charges. So if you leave the machine running, it will continue chopping your credit. So that's what a pay-per-use service is. If you leave the machine running, it keeps chopping for each amount of time you spend using the machine. So basically, we have run out of time. Let me see if we have any other question that we can answer. So basically, I think we've answered almost all questions, and I would like to conclude the session. I don't know if there is any other thing. But right now, we've been having a session about Google technologies that can be advantageous to students, and not only students, but other people as well, like business people. There are technologies they can use to enhance their own skills and businesses as well. And I would like to thank all our presenters. And among our presenters, we've been having we had Patience, the only lady, and DSC lead in Uganda, DSCUCU University. And we also had Derek. Derek is the DSC lead on Deja University, and our very own DSC mentor in Uganda, Mugisha Samuel. He's been a mentor for all DSCs in Uganda, and all this team of DSCs and mentors has been very supportive in organizing this session. So I would like to thank you guys, and I'd like you to say goodbye to our viewers, and I think we should close. So Patience, you can say goodbye, and then we can close our session. Patience, are you still on? Okay, so
We're
uh,
done.
yes, we're done. So we can say goodbye to our viewers, and then we close.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching this live with us. I hope that you managed to pick a thing or two that you can be able to apply your journeys. And I want to encourage us as students to use this time that has been given to us to be able to learn new things, promote ourselves, those business that we have been putting off. Honestly, there is so much that has been provided for us to leverage on, and it would, I don't know how to put this, but the world literally stopped for you to be able to add on extra skills, and it would just be sad if by the time you're done and you were still the same person as you came into the break, the COVID break. So using Google products, using Google platforms definitely help you level up your skills. You just have to find them. We share the digital skills for Africa. You can search for that, digital skills for Africa. Very good resources. I've also shared Android resources and also Google Cloud resources. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please share the link, the YouTube link, with your friends, such that they also be able to get this information. Thank you. Yeah, I think done.
Okay. Thank you very much, Patience. And I don't know whether anyone else has anything to say, but I would like to close this session officially. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending, and please share the link such that everyone can view or review the session. And thank you very much, and be safe. Uh, Self quarantine yourself. Okay. Thank you very much.
Till we meet again.